Our nuptial hour draws on apace. 4 happy days bring in another moon. But oh, how methinks this old moon wanes. She lingers by desires.
4 days will quickly see themselves a night. 4 nights will quickly dream away the time. And then the moon will two silver bows, and then from heaven shall behold the night of our solemnities.
Go, Philostrate, steer the Athenian youth to merriment. Awake the pert and nimble spirit of mirth. The melancholy is not for our pomp. Hippolyta, I wound thee with my sword, and won thy love doing thee injuries. But I shall wed thee in another key, with pomp, with triumph, and with revelry.
Happy be Theseus, our renowned Duke.
Thanks for this.
Well, full of vexation come I, with complaint against my child, my daughter, Hermia.
Stand forth, Demetrius.
My noble lord, this man hath my consent to marry her.
Stand forth, Lysander.
This man hath bewitched the bosom of my child.
Thou Lysander, thou hast by moonlight at a window sung with fading voice verses of fading love. With cunning thou hast filched my daughter's heart, turned her obedience, which is due to me, to stubborn harshness. And my gracious Duke, be so she will not hear before your grace consent to be married with Demetrius. I beg the ancient privilege of Athens. As she is mine, I may dispose of her. It shall be either to this gentleman or to her death, according to our law, immediately provided in that case.
That I may know the worst that may befall me in this case, if I refuse to wed thee.
Either to die the death, or to adjourn forever the society of men.
So will I grow, so live, so die, my lord, ere I will know my maiden passes up unto his lordship. My soul consents not to his sovereignty. Relent, sweet Hermia, and Lysander yield. My praise times my certain right. You have your father's love, Demetrius. Let me have Hermia's, who will marry him.
Oh, scornful Lysander. True, he hath my love, and what is mine, my love shall render him, and she is mine. And all my right of her I do estate unto Demetrius.
I, my lord, as well drived, as well possessed, my love is more than this. My fortune every way is fair to me, if no advantage as Demetrius. Why now should I prosecute my right? Demetrius I will vouch into his hand. They loved Meter's daughter, Helena, and won her soul, and sweet lady dotes, devotedly dotes, in idolatry upon this fond and constant man.
For you, fair Hermia, look you arm yourself to fit your fancies to your father's, or else the law of Athens yields you up, which by no means may extend you, either to death or to a vow of single life. Demetrius and Aegeus, come along. I must employ you in some business.
With duty and desire we follow you.
sharp and neither long. Hear us, if thou wilt, still forth thou father's house, tomorrow night, in the wood, a week without a town, there was a my good life, Savior, keep word by saving the list, Starbuck's plate, for let very soon tomorrow, deep to me.
Here is a scroll of every man's name, which is thought fit to all Athens to play in our interlude before the Duke and the Duchess on his wedding day at night.
First, good Peter Quince, say what the play treats on, then read the names of the actors, and so it grows to a point.
Mary, our play is the most lamentable comedy and cruel death of Pyramus and Thisbe.
Now, good Peter Quince, call forth the actors by the scroll. Masters, spread yourselves.
Answer as I call you. Nick Bottom, the weaver.
Ready! Name what part I am for and proceed.
You, Nick Bottom, are set down for Pyramus.
What is Pyramus, a lover or a tyrant?
A lover that kills himself, most gallant for love.
If I do it, let the audience look to their eyes. I will move storms, I will condole by some measure, but the rest yet my chief humor is for a tyrant. I can play Hercules rarely. The raging rocks whose shivering shocks shall break the locks of prison gates, and Phyllis car shall shine from far, and make and mar the foolish fates. This was lofty. Now, good Peter Quince, name the rest of the actors. This is Hercules' vein, a tyrant's vein. A lover is more condoling.
Francis Flute, the bellows mender.
Peter Quince.
Flute, you must take Thisbe on you.
What is Thisbe? A winter night.
It is the lady that Pyramus must love.
Do we not? Don't we? Not play, will we? We're coming.
That's all one. You shall play it in a mask, and you may speak as small as you will.
And that I may disguise my face, let me play Thisbe too. I'll speak in a monstrous little voice. Oh, Thisbe, Thisbe. Oh, Pyramus, my lover dear, thy Thisbe dear, and lady dear.
No, you must play Pyramus. And Flute, you Thisbe.
Well, proceed.
Robin Starveling, the tailor.
Here, Peter Quince.
Robin Starveling, you must play Thisbe's mother. Tom Snout, the tinker.
Here, Peter Quince.
You, Pyramus' father. Myself, Thisbe's father. Snug the joiner. You, the lion's part. And I hope there is a play fitted.
Have you a lion's part written? Pray you be, give it to me, for I am a scroll of study.
You may do it extempore, for it is nothing but roaring.
Let me play the lion too. I will roar that it will do any man's heart good to hear me. I will roar that the Duke will say, let him roar again. Let him roar again.
If you should do it too terribly, you would fright the Duchess and the ladies that they would shriek. And that were enough to hang us all.
But I will aggravate my voice to roar you as quietly as any dove. I will roar you into a nightingale.
You can play no part but Pyramus. For Pyramus is a sweet-faced man, a proper man as one shall see in a summer's day, a most lovely, gentleman-like man. Therefore, you must play Pyramus.
Well, I will undertake it.
There you go. All right, and here are your parts. And I am to entreat you, and request you, and desire you to Parliament by tomorrow night, and meet me in the Palace Wood, a mile without the town, by moonlight. There we shall rehearse, for if we meet in the city, we shall be dogged with company, and our devices known.
trim through briar, over park, over pale, through fun and through fire. I do wander everywhere, swifter than the moon's spear, and I see the fairy queen to her orbs upon the green. Cowslips tall, her pensioners be, and their gold coats spots you see. Those beauties every favors, and their freckles is their savor. I must go speak some good drops here, and hang your pep, never cast a tear. Farewell, the spirits all be gone, our queen and all her elves come here, anon.
The kingdom keepers revels here tonight. Take heed the queen come not within its sight, for Oberon is passing fell in wrath, because that she as her attendant hath a lovely boy stolen from an Indian king. She never had so sweet a changeling, and jealous Oberon would have the child, knight of his train, to trace the forest wild. But she perforce withholds the loved boy, crowns him with flowers, and makes him all of her joy.
Either I beseech your grace and make it quite, or you are not true with maidens, right? Who frightens the maidens of the village trees called Robin Hood. Are you
Thou speakst all right. I am that merry wanderer of the night. I just do Oberon and make him smile, when I, a fat and being fed horse, beguile, neighing in likeness of a filly foal. But room fatty, here comes Oberon.
Met by moonlight, proud Titania.
What, jealous Oberon? Very skip hence. I have forsworn his bed and company.
Tarry, rash wanton. Am not I thy lord? Do you amend it then? It lies in you. I do but beg a little changeling boy to be my henchman.
Set your heart at rest. The fairyland buys not the child of me. His mother was a votress of my order, but she, being mortal, that boy did die. And for her sake, do I rear up her boy. For her sake, I will not part with him.
How long within this wood intend you stay?
Perchance till after Theseus' wedding day. If you will patiently dance in our rounds and see our moonlight revels, go with us. If not, shun me, and I will spare your haunts.
Give me that boy, and I will go with thee.
Not for thy fairy kingdom. Fairies, away. We will chide down right if I longer stay.
My gentle puck, come hither. Thou rememberest, since once I sat upon a promontory, and heard a mermaid on a dolphin's back, uttering such dulcet and harmonious breath, that the rude sea grew civil, and certain stars shot madly from their spheres to hear the sea maid's music?
I remember.
That very time I saw, thou couldst not, flying between the cold moon and the earth, Cupid, all armed. A certain aim he took at a fair vestal thrown by the west, and he smartly loosed his love shaft from his bow, as it might pierce 100,000 hearts. Yet, might I see the young Cupid's fiery shaft quenched in the chaste beams of the watery moon, and the imperial votress passed on in maiden meditation, fancy free. Yet marked I, where the bolt of Cupid fell upon a little western flower, before milk white, now purple with love's wound. The maidens call it love and idleness. Fetch me this flower, this herb I showed thee once. The juice of it on sleeping eyelids laid will make or man or woman madly dote upon the next live creature that it sees. Fetch me this herb, and be thou here again, ere the Leviathan can swim a league.
I'll put a girdle about the earth in 40 minutes.
Having once this juice, I will watch Titania when she is asleep, and I'll drop the liquor of it in her eyes. The next thing she waking looks upon, she shall pursue it with the soul of love. And ere I take this charm off of her eyes, I will make her render up her page to me. But who comes here? I am invisible. I will overhear their conference.
You draw me, you hard adamant. It's true as steel. Leave you your power to draw, and I shall have no power to follow you.
Do I entice you? Do I speak you fair? Or rather, do I not in plain truth tell you I do not, nor I cannot love you?
And even for that, do I love thee the more?
I'll run from thee and hide me in the brake, and leave thee to the mercy of wild beasts.
The wildest hath not such a heart as you.
I will not stay thy questions. Let me go. Or if thou follow me, do not believe, but I shall do thee mischief indeed.
I in the temple, in the town and field, you do me mischief, fair Demetrius. We cannot fight for love as men may do. We should be wooed, and we're not made to woo. I follow thee and make a heaven of hell to die upon the hand I love so well.
Fare thee well, nymph, ere he do leave this grove. Thou shalt seek his love, and thou shalt find him. Welcome, wanderer. Hast thou the flower there?
Aye, there it is.
I pray thee, give it me. I know a bank where the wild thyme blows, the oxlips and the nodding violet grows, quite over canopied with luscious woodbine, with sweet musk roses and with eglantine. And there sleeps Titania, sometime of the night, lulled in these flowers, with dances and delight. And there the snake throws her enameled skin. It's a weed wide enough to wrap a fairy in. And with the juice of this, I'll streak her eyes and make her full of hate fantasies. Take thou some of it. Seek through this grove. The sweet Athenian ladies in love with a disdainful youth. Anoint his eyes, but do it when the next thing that he espies may be the lady. Now, you shall know the man by the Athenian garments that he hath on, and effect it with some care, that he may prove more fond on her than she upon her love. And meet me ere the first cock crow.
Fear not, my lord, your servant shall do so.
Come, now a roundel and a fairy song. Then for the third part of minute hits, some to kill cankers in the musk rose buds. Some war with rear mice for their leathered wings to make my small elves' coats. And some to keep back the clamorous owl that nightly hoots and wanders at our quaint spirits. Sing me now asleep, into your offices, and let me rest.
What thou seest when thou dost wake, do it for thy true love's take. Love and languish for his sake. Be it ounce or cat or bear, hard or boar with bristled hair, in thy eye that does appear, when it is, shall be thy dear. Wake when some vile thing is near.
Speak troth, I have forgot a way. try to focus on my other day.
Be it so, Lysander, find thee out of bed, for I upon this bank will rest my head.
One choice shall serve as a pillow for us both. One heart, one bed, two kisses, and one troth.
Nay, good Lysander, come I sit, my dear. Why further off yet? Not lie so near.
Oh, take the sense of my innocence. Then by your side no bedroom need deny. For lying so, Hermia, I do not lie.
Lysander, widow, very widow. A gentle friend, for love and courtesy. Why further off in human modesty? Such separation may as well be said. Becomes a virtuous bachelor in pain. So far be the distance, and good night, friend. Thy love never alter, to thy sweet life end.
Amen, amen. To the fair prayer say I and end life when I am alone. Here's my bed. Sleep give thee all his rest.
If hast thou wish the wisher's eyes be pressed.
Through the forests have I gone, but Athenian find I'm none. One whose eyes I might approve this flower's force in stirring blue. Night and silence, who is here? Weeds of Athens he doth wear. This is he, my master saying, despise the Athenian maid, and hear the maiden sleeping sound on the dank and dirty ground. Pretty soul, she does not lie near this lack love, this kill courtesy. Troll upon thy eyes I throw all the power this charm doth owe. When thou wakes, let love forbid. Sleep is seat on thy eyelid. So awake when I am gone, for I must now to Oberon.
The beasts that meet me run away for fear, therefore no marvel, though Demetrius do as a monster, lie my presence thus. But who is here? Lysander, on the ground, dead or asleep. I see no blood, no wound. Lysander, if you live, good sir, awake.
And run through fire, I will for thy sea's sake show clear from those things. Her shows are that through thy bosom they sincere and heart.
Say so not, Lysander, say not so.
Not Hermia, but Helena now, who will not take the raven for a dove. The will of man is by his reason, to reason slave. You are the worthy maid, things so are not right until then. He seems me, so being young till now, rise not to reason.
Good troth, you do me wrong in such a disdainful manner me to move. But fare you well. Perforce I must confess, I thought you lord of more true gentleness. Of one man that lady has refused, there should another therefore be abused.
She sees not Hermia, Hermia, sleep thou there, and never mayest come Lysander near of the serpent, a serpent of the sweetest things, the deepest longings, to the stomach brings all my powers addressed to your love and to might to honor her and to be her knight.
Help me, Lysander, help me! Use thy best to pluck this crawling serpent from my chest. Amy, what a dream was here. Lysander, look how I do with fear. Me saw a serpent ate my heart away, and you!
Convenient place for our rehearsal. This green plot shall be our stage, this hawthorn brake our tiring house, and we will do it in action the way we will do it before the Duke.
Peter Quince.
Yes, Bully Bottom?
There are things in this comedy of Pyramus and Thisbe that will never please. First, Pyramus must draw a sword to kill himself, which the ladies cannot abide.
I believe you must leave the house.
I'm not a wit, I have a device to make all well. Write me a prologue, and let that prologue seem to say that we will do no harm with our swords, and that Pyramus is not killed indeed. And for more better assurance, tell them that I, Pyramus, am not Pyramus, but Bottom the Weaver. I shall put them out of fear.
Well, we will have such a prologue.
Does the moon shine the night we play our play?
A calendar, look in the almanac. Find out moonshine, find out moonshine.
Yes, it doth shine at night. Then there is another thing. We must have a wall in the great chamber. For Pyramus and Thisbe, says the story, did talk to each other through a chink in the wall.
You can never bring in a wall. What say you, Bottom?
Some man or other must present wall, and let him hold his fingers thusly, and through that cranny shall Pyramus and Thisbe whisper.
If that may be, then all is well. Pyramus, you begin. When you finished your speech, enter into that break. And so everyone according to his cue.
What hempen homespuns have a swaggering here? What, a play toward? I'll be an audience, an actor too, if I see cause.
Speak, Pyramus. Thisbe, stand forth.
Thisbe, the flowers of odious savors,
Odors,
sweet. Odors, savors, sweet. So hast thy breath, thy dearest Thisbe, dear. But, hark, a voice. Stand thou but there a while, and by I will to thee appear.
Must I speak now?
Aye, very much do. You must understand that he but goes to see a noise that he heard and is to come again.
Most reading here, miss, of words like you, as red rose and true breed of most holy Jew, and truest voice as they retire, I'll make appearance like
-2, man. Why, you must not speak that yet. That you answer to Pyramus. You play out the parts at once, cues and all. Pyramus, enter. Your cue is past.
As true as voice would never tire.
If I were fair, Thisbe, I were ever thine.
Oh, monstrous, strange. We are haunted. Pray, masters, fly, masters.
Why do they run away? I see their knavery. This is to make an ass of me, to fright me if they could. But I will not stir from this place, do what they can. I will walk up and down from here, and I will sing, so that they shall hear I am not afraid. The woozle goggle black of hue is orange tawny bill. The throstle with his note so true, the wren with little quill.
What angel wakes me from my flowery bed?
The finch, the sparrow, and the lark, the flame-song cuckoo gray, whose noteful man young man doth mark, and dares not answer nay.
I pray thee, gentle Morgan, sing again. My ear is much enamored of thy note. So's mine eye enthralled to thy shape, and thy fair virtues force doth move me. And the first you to say, to swear I love thee.
Methinks, mistress, you should have little reason for that, and yet, to say the truth, reason and love seldom keep company together nowadays.
Thou art as wise, thou art beautiful.
Not so neither. If I had wit enough to get out of this wood, I had enough to serve mine own turn.
Out of this wood do not desire to go. Thou shalt remain here whether thou wilt or no. I am a spirit of no common rate. The summer still doth tend upon my state. And I do love thee. Go with me. I'll give thee fairies to attend on me. Fairies!
Ready? And I, where shall we go?
Be kind and courteous to this gentleman. Hop in his walks and gambol in his eyes. Feed him with apricots and dewberries. Purple grapes, green figs, and mulberries. Honey bags steal from the humble bees. And for night tapers crop their waxen thighs, light them by the fiery glowworm's eyes. To have my love to bed and to arise. Nod to him, elves, and do him courtesies.
I cry your worship's mercy heartily. Your name, I pray you, sirrah? Cobweb! Ah, good Master Cobweb, I shall desire of you better acquaintance. If I cut my finger, I will be bold with you. Your name, honest gentleman?
Peace Blossom!
Good Master Peas Blossom, I shall desire of you more acquaintance too. And your name, sirrah?
The Mustard Seed!
Good Master Mustard Seed, I know your favor well. I shall desire of you more acquaintance too, good Master Mustard Seed.
Yeah, no problem.
Come, lead him to my bower. The moon, methinks, looks with a watery eye, and when she weeps, every little flower, lamenting some enforced chastity tie. Tie up my lover's tongue, bring him silent
I wonder if Titania be waked, and what it was that next came in her eye, which she must dote on in extremity. Here's my messenger now. How now, mad spirit? What night rule about this haunted grove?
My mistress with a monster is in love. Near to her close and consecrated bower, while she was in her dull and sleeping hour, a crew of patches, rude mechanicals, who worked for bread upon Athenian stalls, were met together to rehearse a play intended for great Theseus' nuptial day. The shallowest thick skin of the barren sort, who Pyramus presented in their sport, forsook his scene and entered in a break, when I did him at disadvantage take. And as his snow like fixed on his head, anon his Thisbe must be answered. And forth my mimic comes when they him spy, so at his sight away his fellows fly. I led them on in this distracted fear, and left sweet Pyramus translated there. When in that moment so it came to pass, Titania waked and straightway loved and asked.
Oh, this falls out better than I could devise. But hast thou yet latched the Athenians' eyes with the love juice as I bid thee do?
I took them sleeping, that is finished too, and the Athenian woman by his side, that when he waked, of course she must be I.
Stand close. This is the same Athenian.
This is the woman, but not this the man.
You spend your passion on misprized news. I am not guilty of Lysander's blood, nor is he dead for aught that I can tell.
I pray thee then tell me that he is well.
And if I could, what should I get there for?
A predator to never see me more, and turn by me to that I shall see no more.
There is no following her, and there is gain. Therefore, for a while, I will run.
What hast thou done? Thou hast mistaken quite. Lay the love juice on some true love's sight. Of thy misprison must perforce ensue some true love turn, not a false turn true.
That fate overrules that one man holding oath, troth. That a million fail, confounding oath and oath.
About the wood, go swifter than the wind, and Helena of Athens look thou find. By some charm bring her here, and I will charm his eyes again she doth appear.
I go, look how I go, swifter than arrow from the tiger's bow.
Flower of this purple dye, hit with Cupid's archery, the apple of thy eye, thy love may shine as Venus of the sky. And when thou seest thy love, thou shalt beg of her for a remedy.
Captain of our ferry band, Helena is here at hand, and the youth mistook by me, pleading for a lover's fee. Shall we therefore in pageant see? Lord, what fools these mortals be!
Beside this noise they make will cause Demetrius to awake.
Then will two at once woo one, that must needs be in sport alone. And those things do best please me, that befall preposterously.
Look when I vow when I was vassal of Lord and their nativity. All truth appears. I had no judgment when to her I swore, nor none in my mind. Now you give her o'er. Demetrius loves her and he loves not you.
Oh, Helen, goddess, nymph, perfect divine,
should he stay? Who doth press to go?
What love could press Lysander from my side?
The love that will not let him bide. Why seek thou me? Could not make this make thee know. The hate I bear thee made me leave thee so.
It cannot be.
Lo, she is one of this confederacy. I do perceive they have conjoined all three to fashion this false sport in spite of me. Injurious Hermia, most ungrateful maid, to join with men in scorning your poor friend.
I understand not.
I do perceive counterfeit sad looks, make mouths upon when I turn my back, wink each at other, hold the sweet jest up, but fare ye well, 'tis partly my own fault, which death or absence soon shall remedy.
Stay, gentle Helena. Hear my excuse. My love, my life, my soul, fair.
Please do not force her.
If she cannot entreat, I can compel. Thou canst compel no more than she can entreat. Thy threats have no more strength than the weak praise. Helen, I love thee by my life. I swear by which I will lose for thee. To prove a false that says I love thee not, I say I love thee more than he can do. If thou sayest I'll withdraw and prove it too. Quick. Lysander, virtual, and I not Hermia, how do you mean, not Lysander? Be certain nothing true. Tis just, I do hate thee, love Helen.
Oh me, you juggler, you beggar muscle! What have you come by night and stole my love's heart from him?
Have you no modesty, no maiden shame, no touch of bashfulness? What will you tear impatient answers from my gentle tongue?
But that man did not return from thine eye.
I pray you, you mock me, gentlemen. Let her not strike me, let her not hurt me, and follow you no further. Let me go.
Why get you gone? Who is it that hinders you?
A foolish heart that I leave here behind.
What, with Lysander?
With Demetrius.
Be not afraid, she shall not harm thee, Helena.
No, sir, she shall not. Thou you take her part.
Oh, when she is angry, she is keen and shrewd.
Let me come to her. Let her alone. Speak not of Helena. Take not her part. For if thou dost intend never so little show of love to her, thou shalt abide.
Now she holds me not. Now following thou darest try who's right.
You mistress of spoil calamity.
Nay, go not back. I will not stay in your cursed company. Your hands and mine are quicker for a fray. My legs are longer, though, to run away.
This is thy negligence. Still thou mistakest, or else commits thy knaveries willingly.
Believe me, King of Shadows, I mistook. Did not you tell me I should know the man? By the Athenian garments he hath on, and so far in my gladys so did sword. Is this the jangling I esteem a sport?
Thou seest these lovers seek a place to fight. High therefore, Robin, overcast the night. Let the starry welkin cover thou anon with drooping fog as black as Acheron, and lead these testy rivals so astray as one come not within the other's way. Like to Lysander, sometime frame thy tongue, and to Demetrius stir up bitter wrong, and sometimes rail like Demetrius, and like to Lysander, crush this herb into his eye, so that all this derision will seem just like
My
an
fairy lord, this must be done with haste. For night-swift dragons cut the clouds full fast, and yonder shines Aurora's harbinger, at whose approach goes wandering here and there. Troop home to churchyards, damned spirits all, that in crossways and floods have burial. All ready to their warmy beds are gone, for fear lest they should look their shames upon. They willfully themselves exiled from light, and must for aye consort with black-browed night.
But we are spirits of another sort, and I with the morning's love have oft made sport, and like a forester the groves may tread, till the eastern gate all fiery red, opening on Neptune, his fair blessed beams, turns to yellow gold his salt green streams. Notwithstanding haste, make no delay, we may effect this business, yet ere day.
Up and down, I will lead them up and down. I am feared and field and town. Goblin, lead them up and down. Here comes one.
Where art thou, proud Demetrius?
Here, villain, drawn and ready, where art thou?
I will be with thee. Straight.
Then follow me to plain and ground.
Now run away, thou coward! Art thou fled? Speak in some bush. Where dost thou hide thy head?
Thou coward, art thou bragging to the stars, telling the bushes that thou look'st for wars, and will not come? Follow my voice. We'll try no manhood here.
He goes before me and still leads me on. When I come near, then he's gone. The villain is much lighter heeled than I thought. I followed fast, but faster, but he still, faster he will fly. Fear will rescue. Come now, gentle day. Where thou wants, thou shalt meet no great light. I'll find meekness and respect. Now go thy way. Fate has constrained me to measure out the length of this cold bed. By day's approach, look to be busy.
O weary night, O long and tedious night, evade thy hours, shine comforts from the east, so that I may back to Athens by daylight, steal me away from mine own company.
Yet but three, come one more, two of both kinds makes up four. Here she comes, cursed and sad. Cupid is a knavish lad, thus to make poor females mad.
Never so in weary, never so in love, bedappled with dew, torn with briars.
I can come no further, no further go. My lips can keep no place with my desires. Here will I rest me till the break of day. Heaven seal thy standard, say me no friend.
On the ground, sleep sound. I'll apply your eye, gentle lover remedy. When thou wakest, thou takest true delight in the sight of thy former lady's eye. And there the country proverb known, that every man shall take his own. In a waking shall be shown. Jack shall have Jill, naught shall go ill. The man go well.
Where's Peas Blossom?
Ready?
Scratch my head, Peas Blossom. Where's Monsieur Cobweb and Monsieur Mustard Seed?
Ready. What's your will?
Nothing good, Monsieur Cobweb and Mustard Seed. To join Cavalry Cobweb to scratch. I must to the barber's, Monsieur, for a marvel's hairy about the face, and man is but a tender ass that if my face do but tickle me, I must scratch.
Would I hear some music,
I have a reasonable ear in music. Let us hear the tongs and the bones.
Or silly sweet love without desires to eat.
Truly a peck of provender, I could munch your good dry oats. Methinks I have a desire to a bottle of hay. Good hay, sweet hay, hath no fellow, but let none of your people stir me. I have an exposition of sleep going on.
Sleep thou, I will wind thee in my arms.
Hurries be gone, be always away.
So doth the woodbine, the sweet honeysuckle gently and twist. The female ivy so enrings the bark and fingers of the elm. Oh, how I love thee, how I dote on thee.
Oh, her dotage now I do begin to pity. And now I have the boy. I will undo this hateful imperfection of her eyes. A gentle puck.
Coming, my lord.
Take this transformed scalp off the head of this Athenian swain, and he, then awakening when the others do, may back again to Athens repair. And all this will just seem like a night's accident. But first, I will wake the fairy queen. Be as thou was wont to be. See as thou was wont to see. Dian's bud of Cupid's flower has such force and blessed power. Wake you now, my sweet queen.
Oh, my Waldron. Second sleep. He thought she was never an ass.
There lies your love.
How came these things to pass? Oh, how my eyes do woe this visage now.
Sound music. Come, my queen, take hands with me. Now thou and I, new in amity, will tomorrow midnight solemnly dance in New Theseus' house triumphantly, and there will the pairs of lovers be, all wedded with Theseus, all in jollity. Sad, my queen, trip me out of the night shade. We swifter than the wandering moon.
Come, my lord, and in our flight, tell me how it came this night that I sleeping here was found, with these mortals on the ground.
came to a party on, and everything seems double. So methinks that I have found Demetrius, mine like a jewel, mine own and not mine own.
It seems to me that yet we sleep, we dream.
When my cue comes, call me and I will answer. My next is most fair Pyramus. Hey ho! Peter Quince! Salute the bellows, Starveling! God's my life, stolen hence and left me here asleep. I have had a most rare vision. I have had a dream past the wit of man to say what it was, and man is but an ass if he go about to expound on this dream. Methought I was, for there is no man could tell me what. Methought I was, and methought I had, and man is but a patched fool if he offer to say what he thought it was. The eye of man hath not heard, the ear of man hath not seen. Man's hand is not able to taste, nor his tongue to conceive, nor his heart to report what my dream was. I will get Peter Quince to write a ballad of this dream, and let it be called Bottom's Dream, for it hath no bottom, and I will sing it at the latter end of a play before the Duke.
Have you sent to Bottom's house? Is he come home yet?
Nothing heard of. Evidently he is transported.
Where are these lads? Where are these hearts?
Oh, Bottom! Oh, most courageous day! Most happy hour!
Masters, I am to discourse wonders. But ask me not what, for if I tell you I am no true Athenian.
Oh, let us hear, sweet Bottom.
No, not a word. All that I will say is that the Duke hath dined. Now, go and get your apparel ready. And, good actors, let us have no garlic nor no onions, for we are to speak with a sweet breath, and we are to do a sweet comedy. Now, no more. Away, go, away.
Lovers and madmen have such seething brains, such shaking fantasies that apprehend more than cool reason ever comprehends. The lunatic The lover and the poet are of imagination all compact. One sees more devils than vast hell can hold. That is the maddening. The lovers, all is frantic, sees Helen's beauty in a brow of Egypt. The poet's eye, in a fine frenzy rolling, doth glance from heaven to earth, earth to heaven, and as imagination bodies forth the forms of things unknown. The poet's pen turns them to shapes, and gives to airy nothing a local habitation and a name. Such tricks have strong imagination, that if they would but apprehend some joy, they must comprehend some bringer of that joy.
But all the story of the night told over, and all their minds transmuted so together, or witness of his fancy's images, it grows to something of holy constancy, howsoever strange and abnormal.
Enough! Enough! My lord, I say enough. I beg the law upon his hand.
Fair lovers, you are fortunately met. Genius, I will overbear you. For in the temple, by and by with us, these couples shall be eternally knit. Come now, what masks, what revels are at hand? Where is our usual manager of mirth? What dances are at hand? Call Philostrate.
Here, mighty Theseus.
Say, what abridgment have you for this evening?
A tedious brief scene of young Pyramus and his love Thisbe, very tragical mirth.
Merry and tragical, tedious and brief. That is hot ice and strange wondrous snow. How shall we find the concord in this discord?
A play there is, my lord, some 10 words long, which is as brief as I have known a play, but by 10 words, my noble lord, it is too long, which makes it tedious. For in all the play there is not one word apt, one player fitted. And tragical it is, my noble lord, for Pyramus therein doth kill himself, which when I saw rehearsed, I must admit, made mine eyes water, but more merry tears, the passions of loud laughter never shed.
What are they that do play?
Hard-headed men that work in Athens here, which never labored in their minds till now, and now have toiled their unrest memories with the same play against your natural.
And we will hear it.
No, my lord, I have heard it over, and it is nothing in the world, unless you can find sport in their intent, extremely stretched and con with cruel pain to do you service.
I will hear that play, for never anything can be amiss when duty and simpleness tender it. Go bring them in, and take your places.
So please your grace, the prologue is addressed.
Let him approach.
If we offend, it is with our goodwill, that you should think we come not to offend, but with goodwill. To show on a simple skill, that is the true beginning of our end. The actors are at hand, and by their show you shall know all that you are like to know.
And in the same interlude, it doth befall that I was now to thy name is a wall, and such a wall as I would have you think, that in it has a hole arching, through which the lovers, Pyramus and Thisbe, did listen oft, hear and see. And this the grave is bright and sinister, where the lovers are to listen.
Pyramus draws near the wall. Silence.
O grim-looked night, O night with hue so black, O night which ever art when day is not. O night, alack, 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 I fear my Thisbe's promise is forgot. And thou, O wall, O sweet and lovely wall. Oh, wall. O sweet and lovely wall, show me thy cheek to linger with mine eye. Thanks, courteous wall. Jove shield thee well for this. But what see I? No Thisbe do I see. O wicked wall, for whom I see no bliss, cursed be thy stone for thus deceiving me.
The wall, methinks, being sensible, should curse again.
Not so, my lord. Deceiving me is Thisbe's cue. She is to enter here, and I am to spy on her through the wall.
Oh, wall! Full often hast thou heard my moans for parting my fair Pyramus and me. My cherry lips have often kissed thy stones with lime and hair knit up in thee. What? Thou art my love, I think.
Not Shaphalus to Procris was so true.
Not Shaphalus to Pancreas sighed to you.
Kiss me through the hole of this vile wall.
I kiss the walls. Oh, not your lips at all.
Wilt thou at Ninny's tomb go make me straight?
Come time. I'll get her without delay.
And thus I wall my part discharge so, and be done. Thus wall, away we'll go.
The best of this are but shadows, and the worst are no words. If imagination make amends, they may pass for excellent men.
This lanthorn doth the horned moon present.
He should have worn the horns on his head.
This lanthorn doth the horned moon present. Myself the man if moon doth seem to be.
I am aweary of this moon. What he would change.
Proceed.
All that I have to say is to tell you that this the lanthorn is the moon. Myself the man in the moon. This thorn bush, my thorn bush, and this dog, my dog.
This is all these two. Where is my love?
Thee for thy sunny beams. Yeah. I trust the safe to the truest Thisbe's sight. But stay. Oh, spite. Oh, mark for night. Oh, dainty duck. Oh, dear. Thy mantle good, what's stained with blood. Quail, crush, conclude, and quell.
This passion and the death of Fred would be here to make a man look sad.
Be true, my heart, but I pity the man.
Come, tears, confound. Out, sword, and wound the path of Pyramus.
The other side.
Yeah. I that left path, whose heart doth thus die I, thus. Tongue, lose thy light, moon, take thy flight, and die, die. Yeah, die.
Oh, asleep, my love? What? Dead, my dove? Oh, Pyramus, arise! Speak, quite dumb. Dead, a tomb must cover thy sweet eyes. Oh, sisters three, come to me, with hands as pale as milk. Steep them in gore, since thou hast shore with shears his thread of silk. Tongue, not a word. Come, trusty sword, come blade my breast imbrue. Farewell, friend, thus Thisbe ends. Adieu.
epilogue, I pray you, for your play needs no excuse. Never excuse, for when the players are all dead, there need none to be blamed. But come, your burgomaster, let your epilogue alone.
It goes dun 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 dun.
Midnight hath told 12. Lovers to bed. 'Tis almost fairy time. I fear we shall outsleep the coming morn. A fortnight hold we this solemnity in nightly revels and new
gaping wide. Everyone lets forth his sprite, in the churchway paths do glide. And we fairies that do run by the triple Hecate's team, from the presence of the sun, following darkness like a dream. Now our frolic not a mouse shall disturb this hallowed house. I am sent with broom before, to sweep the dust behind the door.
All through the house, give glimmering light, by the dead and drowsy fire, and every elf and fairy sprite hop as light as bird from briar. And as ditty after me, dance and sing it trippingly.
First rehearse her song by rote, to each word a warbling note. Hand in hand in fairy grace, will we sing and bless this place.
Thank you.
all the couples three, ever true in loving me. With this field do consecrate, every fairy take his gate. And each several chamber bless, through this house with sweet peace. And the owner of it blessed, ever shall in safety rest. Trip away, make no stay, be all by break of day.
If we shadows have offended, think but this and all is mended, that you have but slumbered here, while these visions did appear. Give me your hands if we be friends, and Robin shall make amends.
Thank you very much. Thank you for a pleasant day in the park.
Yes. Thank you.